Okay, update. So what are we doing?
Update.
Okay. All right. Anyway, here's what I want to talk
Monday
about.
night.
Here's what I'm talking about. Just because we're supposed to be updates don't mean we have to tell you about right away. Big things happening. Festival season. In fact, festival season is happening so strong, we are considering putting a fourth table of content in the Current just to mention festivals. To show what stories about what's festivals.
I've noticed the last few years it seems like there's a new festival or an established festival gets even bigger and bigger. I mean,
well, here's what we're talking
I'm liking
about.
the way that kind of thing's going in the world.
The first one coming up is going to be Wakarusa on June 4th through the 7th.
The Black Crows are going to be there.
And Black Crows are going to be there.
Black Crows.
But here's why I want to mention, you know when you just hit that, my monitor came on?
Yeah, move the mouse.
Okay. Actually, I had to cough, so I need an excuse to cough.
Right.
Wakarusa is going to, and we're going to give away tickets starting next week to Wakarusa. Black Crows are going to be there. Government Mule.
Hee haw.
That's not right. Anyway, Government Mule is going to be there. Government Mule is going to be there. And naturally, we know the Black Crows are going to be there.
The
Mountain
Crows.
Sprout, Yonder Mountain String Band. Anyway, a lot of bands are going to be there.
3/4 Kind will be there, aren't they? Mighty Kind?
Yeah, I think 3/4 Kind's going to be there. Railroad Earth. Anyway, we're going to be giving away tickets next week for that. Now listen to this. I'm going to keep going. The next big one that we know in the country is Bonnaroo. We're not giving away tickets to Bonnaroo. But 10,000 Lakes is coming up in July 22nd to 25th. And 10,000 Lakes is in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, it's the land of 10,000 lakes.
Land of 10,000 Lakes.
Hence the name.
Yeah. All right, anyway. The big act there, mainline headliner, is the Dave Matthews Band.
Mainlining some stuff.
The Dave Matthews Band with Widespread Panic and Wilco is just 3 of about like 50 major acts that are playing there. And we're also going to start giving away tickets next week to you guys for that.
That is something,
and that's with the camping pass. And evidently the camping pass is almost as, it's a VIP camping pass. That's behind the stage where all the artist buses and everything's are at. Woo! So we're going to give away, that's about a $500 package.
We're going to do several different ticket giveaways.
Oh.
And folks, the only way you're going to know about what festivals we're giving away, you got to watch the show.
All right, and then I'm going to mention another one. We're going to give away tickets to the Mulberry Mountain. Mulberry Mountain's going to be coming up, and we're going to give away tickets to the biggest party of the year in this part of the country. And this is sooner. This is on the holiday weekend coming up at the end of May. It's going to be Music and Mayhem. Music and Mayhem at Eufaula. The Eufaula Amphitheater is going to have a big show starring, headlining Cross County Ragweek, but Gary Allen's going to be there. And there's going to be about 6 bands this year, starting much earlier. And the show I want to see is the very first band, Mickey and the Motorcars. I want to see them. I want to see what somebody described as Red Dirt Rock cross with a new wave band. I want to see what that sounds like.
Sorry.
So there's lots of other festivals going on, but those are just a few things. And also, Country Fever in Rocklahoma.
Country Fever!
We'll be giving away tickets. We'll be giving away tickets on this show, Currentland, and in the Current newspaper. We'll be doing we'll explain it in the newspaper, and we'll talk about it here, and you'll be able to enter. Probably we'll do it. You put some email addresses up.
We have got to go to Rocklahoma.
We're going to go to Rocklahoma.
I mean, we got to do a whole show at Rocklahoma.
Let's do a whole show.
Because we're going to do.
Let's do one at Country Fever.
Okay. Well, it's Red Dirt Fever, though. It's right.
Red Dirt Fever.
What are they calling it?
They're calling it Country Fever, but we think
but
it should be called.
Red Dirt flavor.
Well, it's called Red Dirt and Texas Country Music. I didn't think of that. I didn't make that up. I told they should have called it. Said they should call it Red Dirt Fever, like they should call it Red Calf Fry. But anyway, that's that. Let's give them some updates. What's going on this week, real quickly here. You got 3 minutes left?
Yeah.
We got plenty of time.
We're halfway through this, dog.
If you actually jump on this thing and watch INTV Monday at 11 o'clock, you got enough time to get in your car and drive over to Fayetteville to see Mighty Kind at George's Majestic for some kind of weird-sounding benefit.
Can I say something real quick? And then we'll move on.
Read this and tell them what it says.
Peace, Fayette, Heifer, I don't know. It's your paper.
No, it's what they put down. But the reason I mention it is I love Mighty Kind.
I want to mention something. I hope Wanda Watson, my girlfriend, doesn't hear this, but I kind of have a thing for Annie Payne. I'm going to go on TV and say I think.
Oh, I think Annie Payne is hot.
I kind of think I have. And she's got a boyfriend.
I heard you would want to mess with her though. She's got a mean right hook.
Oh, I bet.
I bet. I mean, she's supposed to be a rough one.
Oh yeah, but she's cool. I just
love
Annie,
Annie
if you're
Payne.
watching, dude.
I love Annie Payne. Always have loved Annie Payne. But anyway, I'm also mentioning it because a girl named Tiffany Christopher is also on the bill, probably the headliner, because she's a local Fayetteville girl. And Tiffany Christopher is like a female. Who was on the cover of the Current a couple months ago? The looping guy, you know.
Keller Williams.
She's like a female Keller Williams. Female Keller Williams.
Do you know who's on the cover? What's on the cover now? Just tell me.
What's on the cover now? Oh, a bunch of guys. The Flowers. You know, it's Ron White, B.B. King, Cody Canada, and Stoney LaRue. Speaking of Stoney LaRue,
I just had to ask.
Stoney LaRue is going to be at George's Majestic. Since we're talking about Stoney LaRue and George's Majestic, kind of like that segue. He's going to be there on Thursday the 16th. How's that sound?
We need to get an interview
1 minute
with Stoney LaRue soon.
Tough Prophet's going to be the solo club on Tuesday the 14th. Thomas Trapp's going to have a guy named Robert Smith as a special guest at Granny's Attic on Tuesday the 14th.
Robert Smith from The Cure?
I don't think so. Third day of the Revolutionary Tour, which is a Christian act, third day. They're going to be at the Mabee Center on Tuesday the 14th.
Hell or High Water is not a Christian act.
Sonny Rollins is going to be at the Walton Arts Center if you're a jazz fan. How often does real jazz, I'm looking at you, how often does real jazz come around this part of Oklahoma? Sonny Rollins on Wednesday the 15th.
Well, we have the Jazz Lab in town.
Well, I mean, that's okay. We have good jazz shows at the Jazz Lab, but that's not Sonny Rollins. Sonny Rollins.
I'm not trying to argue with you.
No, Sonny Rollins that's the real McCoy. I mean, the guys are all gone. Like Sonny Rollins, you know, they're just not around. Sonny Rollins is going to be at the Walton Arts Center on Fayetteville. Okay, that's it. We're out of time. Got a time. That's it. Goodbye.
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 We got 10 seconds. Kids, don't go anywhere. Tom and I go up to Tulsa for a little mini tour. Watson, the swag. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
We're going to get you some help.
Okay. Well, actually, in 10 seconds, I could have told him Dinosaur Jr. is going to be...
Come on, Guy. Dinosaur Jr.
David Allan Coe is going to be... The Bike-Lahoma is coming up. All of it's coming.
We're already off, man.
Okay. We'll talk about Bike-Lahoma next week.